Good evening. My name is I.C.U. And it's good to see you. I see you all there. I see you surviving, hanging out, being yourselves in this day and age. Very difficult times. Am I right? But the cost of living crisis makes childcare impossible to afford. The middle class is struggling. The working class people are paying more and more for childcare. Something so essential and so basic for the working family to move forward. Something so basic for us, the people who work and want to have families, want to have kids. And when the wife has to work, when the husband has to work, and when the grandparents are either unhealthy, unwilling, or unavailable to take care of our children, then we must resort to childcare. Whether it be a daycare, whether it be a babysitter, whatever it is, something to take care of your child and or children while you, working man, while you, working woman, go to work. Something so essential and so basic is now uber expensive. So expensive, in fact, that is averaging around $400 to $1,500 per month. So expensive, ridiculously expensive for something so essential as childcare. So, what does the expense of, let's say, you pay $1,200, $1,200 for childcare a month. Let's put it in that amount. Let's pretend that you pay, say, $1,200 a month in childcare. No biggie, except the $100 is a bunch of money. The average car payment is around $780. We talked about the unaffordability of vehicles in my previous video. I highly recommend you go and check it out. Click here. I'm experimenting with this, so please forgive me. But besides the point, we were talking about $1,200 a month for childcare. That would mean that in most cases, either the man or the woman, the person that makes less money, has to quit their job and be either a housewife or a house husband, and basically leave their livelihoods just so they can save money to take care of the children. And in this day and age where men and women get equal opportunities in education, and each one has the right to go and work in the field that they study for. It's only fair. Why should the hard-working people have to pay such an exorbitant amount of money for something so basic and essential as childcare? Because let's say that a husband and wife, they're together. They have a unity. They want to move their family forward. And leaving that amount of money for childcare means that one of them will have to sacrifice their jobs. And what if you have more than one child? It's ridiculous. Then you're paying what, $2,400, $2,000, maybe $1,800 a month in childcare, just so you can go to work. That's not fair. The United States, it's in serious doo-doo. Serious dog shit. But I find it very curious that other developed countries, which I'll be giving you an example right now, but hear me out. Sometimes we get so used in the country that we live in that we fail to see where we're failing, and we see other countries that are doing better, but we're so brainwashed. We see politicians and celebrities, and we are willing to go in the fray and die for them. So much so that we sometimes forget to recognize that we could be doing better in other aspects. And we are focusing on such bullshit problems right now than rather than the cost of living crisis. Hardworking Americans leaving their entire paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck, and now they had to hand out a bunch of money to childcare because if you want to have a family, you're gonna have to pay for it, and you're gonna have to sacrifice a bunch of your money and your livelihood and your health just for you to be able to have care for your children. Now we all have heard of Greenland. We all know the bullshit that's going on with Greenland. We know this. But who's the owner of Greenland? It's not Denmark. I'm going to give you an example of Denmark. This is for the fellow Danish taxpayer. Denmark has municipalities. Okay, that's how the nation's basically divided, the regions or whatever, the states. Well, they have municipalities, which is like a state but much smaller. Imagine a county of sorts, okay? And you, Danish person, you work. And you have wife who work. And you know what? The municipality or the state, I don't remember how much it is. I'll leave information down below in the description. But essentially, the government pays basically 75% of the child's child care. You pay no more than 25%. Do you know how much that alleviates the pocket of the citizen? How it alleviates and gives breathing room for the worker to go and work knowing that their child is taken care of, that they don't have to spend a ridiculous amount of money to be able to have care for their child. Meaning your spouse and you can both work, make money, pay a small amount, and you know that your child's in good hands. We are sometimes so proud of our country that we fail to see its flaws. Could you imagine having 75% covered of your children's child care in this day and age where the economy is so screwed and money just goes like cotton candy and water? You ever seen the video of the raccoon that wets his cotton candy and just disappears? That's our paychecks. That's our paychecks nowadays. Could you imagine if the US government did something so beautiful as that? We will take care of the children of tomorrow because they're the future of our country. We don't see that initiative. We need to sit down, reflect, and follow models of other countries who are doing it better than us. We sometimes get too involved in thinking that we're such a superpower or we're the greatest country on earth, but to be fair, other countries are doing the basic things better. And they are, in turn, securing their future. How? By taking care of the parents of today, for later, those kids will be the parents of tomorrow. In this cost of living crisis, now more than ever, we need reforms in all of this so we can have a better future. I don't know the technicism of all of this, so forgive me if I sound a little bit too ridiculous or fantasizing about how things should be instead of focusing on how they are. But the reality is that we need to do something different because we are just slipping in the same piss puddle that has been lingering for many years and that will continue lingering. We need to take care of the people of today and secure the future. But until we take the time to sit down and, well, convince our leaders to do otherwise, we won't be able to move forward. Although, I recognize that I'm probably asking for too much, since the leaders of today don't give a fuck about those of tomorrow. This has been I.C.U. I hope to see you soon. Take care. God bless you.